If you're an Arsenal fan and you want transfer news, today is a great day. We've had multiple people coming out, reputable people, coming out and saying Arsenal are leading the race to sign a striker, 20-year-old striker, Benjamin Šeško. We're going to be talking about that. But the news that really excites me is, there's a forward player that Arsenal are being linked with heavily, that if I had the opportunity, I would sign this guy tomorrow. I'd sign this guy today. He's an unbelievable talent. He's a prodigy. And I would sign him up for sure. We're going to get into it. Also, the Arsenal kit's been released. I want to hear people's opinions. I'm going to flash it up so we can all have a look at it and discuss it. Because I've got some opinions on the Arsenal kit. And I want to hear yours as well. Before we get into it though, just very quickly, do me the favour. Hit like on this video. So, let's get into some transfer news. So, Benjamin Šeško. Let me know your thoughts on Benjamin Šeško. Look, he's a 20-year-old striker from RB Leipzig. Arsenal all season, it's been put to them so many times that they need to sign a striker. Arsenal need a striker. They need a killer. But maybe over the past couple of months, the profile of striker that Arsenal need to go for has maybe changed in a lot of people's mind. Maybe people's opinion has kind of shifted since the emergence of Kai Havertz. Let me know what you guys think. Early on in the season, many people were saying we need to go and sign an Osimhen, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins. Do you still hold that opinion after what you've seen with Kai Havertz? Look, 100% we still need a striker. But what kind of striker do you go for? Look, I see value in both options. I understand the option of getting a young guy, bringing him in, letting him learn, and moulding him into whatever you want him to be. Benjamin Šeško probably does have the ability to be moulded into whatever. He's a 20-year-old striker, big guy, good touch, good finish. He's not the blistering pace outlet that a lot of people want, and maybe that would sway people away from this option. Let me know if you're one of them people. Do you think we need pace up front? This Arsenal team, if we lack anything, especially when we're playing Trossard, Havertz and Saka, we can probably be accused of lacking pace. So do you go out there and sign that outlet? Sign that striker that has that pace. So when you are being pinned back and you're in a tough game, you need the option of playing it out long. Instead of using Gabriel Martinelli, which has been an option for us all season, can you use a striker as the outlet? Can we bring in a guy with real pace? And if so, who do you bring in? Look, Benjamin Šeško for me is an interesting option. Look, I might not have watched him as much as some of you guys, but for me, he's an interesting profile of player. I don't think we're going to have to break the bank to sign him. There's a lot of people, a lot of clubs interested in this player. There's genuine interest in this guy. He will be sold in the summer. Clubs like Chelsea, clubs like Bayern, there's clubs abroad that are being linked with him. And apparently, in their opinion, Arsenal are now leading the race. That's not me saying that. Arsenal correspondent Charles Watts, he's come out and confirmed that. He's heard that Arsenal are now leading the race to sign this guy. So this is not rumours. This is now kind of being confirmed. This is a good young striker that Arsenal are being linked with. Would I sign Benjamin Šeško? Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence with it. I'll be honest. I'll be straight up. I'm on the fence with it because there's something about going out there and signing. Look, now this kind of signing is never going to happen. But you know what I mean? Like an Mbappe or something like that. Now Arsenal are never going to go out there and sign Mbappe. But Benjamin Šeško, he doesn't seem to me to be a transformative signing. Like, if you're bringing a guy in to take you to the next level, is Benjamin Šeško that? Probably not now. Can he get to that level? Maybe. If Mikel Arteta sees that as the option, I'm never going to doubt Mikel Arteta again because he's made so many decisions that I've been thinking, what are you doing? You've changed the goalkeeper. What are you doing? You've brought Havertz in, and every time I've been proven wrong. So I'm learning to go with what Mikel Arteta sees. So if he sees Benjamin Šeško as the option, I'll not be disappointed for sure. I'll be excited that a young striker's coming in. Maybe gives him time to learn off some of the other guys we got. But at the same time, I kind of may be thinking, could we have gone for a world-class striker? And then again, who would you go for if there is a world-class striker? Because there's not many out there. I've seen a couple of people out there saying, what about Ollie Watkins? Why can't we go and get Ollie Watkins? I understand. And I think if he was to come in, he would score goals. I think wherever he would be, he would score goals. But for me, that's not a long-term vision. That's kind of a now. But again, maybe we do need an Ollie Watkins. Like I said, I personally wouldn't go for an Ollie Watkins. But if you need a guy to come in and score you a certain amount of goals to take you to that next level, then I understand. But it's just a price tag with Ollie Watkins. It's 80, 90, 100 million pounds being quoted. For me, that's way too much money. So Benjamin Šeško, I think that's an interesting option. Let me know your thoughts below on Benjamin Šeško. Would you bring him in? You know, big, strong, like I said, not terribly quick, but good touch and has a good shot on him. All of these players we're going to be discussing. When the season finishes, we're going to be going way more in-depth in these transfer videos. All I'm doing today is just going through the rumours and confirmation of the rumours as well. Xavi Simons is the next one. Now, this is the guy that I would be happy to sign tomorrow, today. This player, you know, he was at Barcelona when he was a young kid, and he was touted as a prodigy. Chelsea tried to sign him when he was really young. This player has ability. Look, he's 21 years old. He's played for, like I said, Barcelona, PSV, PSG, RB, Leipzig, where he's currently at. You know, he's been to some good clubs. He's playing at a high level. You know, and the potential is definitely there. Like, he's a 21-year-old. He plays as an attacking midfielder or as a right winger, so far as I know him. So bringing him in as kind of and allowing Mikel Arteta to mould him into that right wing option that Arsenal need as backup to Bukayo Saka, but he does have the ability to be used across the whole front line. You know, I was speaking to someone. He said, no, he's not just an attacking mid and a right winger. He can be played at 9. He can be played as a false 9, left wing, right wing. So he does have versatility. But I think you could really work on him to make him a specialist as well. I think this guy's special. The price being quoted is not even a crazy price. Like, for a player like this, you'd be expecting to, 100 million. That's kind of what you have to pay now to get like a real world-class talent, which is exactly what Xavi Simons is, in my opinion. The money being quoted is only 60 million. Like, I'm looking at that and thinking, there's not many better money for options out there, in my opinion. Xavi Simons is such an exciting player. You know, Arsenal probably do need that mercurial player, that player who's able to switch a game, who's able to do something special, like, I don't know, a Vinicius Jr., a Haaland maybe, who just scores goals. He's relentless. You know, a player out there who just has real ability to just cut inside, take a player on, dribble past 2 or 3 players and score a goal. Xavi Simons, for me, definitely has the ability to do that. So I'm looking at that, 60 million. You know, I think we can make 60 million easy with our sales that we're going to be doing this summer. You know, we got players like Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, ML Smith-Rowe. We're obviously going to get rid of El Neni and people like that. But, you know, there's so much money to be made in terms of selling players. Arsenal are said to have a 150 million, £200 budget anyway. So for Xavi Simons for £60 million is an absolute no-brainer to me. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think about Xavi Simons? The only difficult thing is, you know, he plays for PSG, but it's crazy that a club so rich is only wanting apparently £60 million for his signature. For me, it's a no-brainer. Let me know your thoughts. Now, finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about is this new Arsenal kit. I'm going to flash it up on the screen now so you guys can have a look at it. What do you think of this new Arsenal kit? Look, I'll be straight up. A lot of people hated the Arsenal kit this season. In my opinion, I don't mind the gold. I don't mind the red, white and the gold whatsoever. I actually think it looks quite smart. But this one for me, the one that's being flashed up on the screen, I don't think that's an impressive kit. Look, it's always going to be subjective. People are always going to have difference of opinions. For me, this isn't a good kit this season. Now, I'll tell you what I do like. I like the cannon on the chest. I think that's different. I think that's unique. We've obviously seen it in other kits as well. But as on the home kit, I actually think that looks pretty cool. But the blue, and you know, it's quite a lot of white down the middle. For me, it's not the best looking kit. Look, like I said, you might like it, I might hate it. It's certainly not a kit that I'm going to be going out and buying. If you like it, it's obviously going to be on the Arsenal website, so go over there and get yourself it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Arsenal kit. Let me know your thoughts on Xavi Simons, and let me know your thoughts on Benjamin Šeško. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening. And if you could, before you go, quickly do me the favor, just hit like on this video, just like it and subscribe. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.